Through droughts and floods, from world wars to pandemics, the Melbourne Cup has united a country on the first Tuesday in November for 164 years. And today, fabulous Flemington turns on its greatest day.
It's right where you'd want to be on a day like this.
Fashions on the field is in full swing, well and truly underway here at Flemington.
91,168 people, all the colour, all the excitement, the entertainment, it's all happening.
Australia's great race about to get underway. The 164th running of the Lexus Melbourne Cup, and the field is set to go. And they're racing. Akita Sushi grabbed by Zardozi. Knight's Choice is coming through at any old price. At warp speed as well. Zardozi grabbed by Knight's Choice and warp speed coming at it. Knight's Choice, warp speed, they hit the line. It's a photo finish. And Knight's Choice is the winner. It is a rank outsider. Knight's Choice has won the Lexus Melbourne Cup.
Wow, pinch me, I think I'm dreaming. It's incredible. I can't believe it. I don't even know what to say.
As we have a look at the TCL Trophy over 1,700 metres, race number 1 of 9 here today. A bit of distance to cover for our first riders of the day here today.
Yeah, good competitive race, isn't it? A benchmark 70 to kick us off, but a few of these have some group form, so there's some depth to it.
Field set to go now as Ella Moana completes the line and they're set. 1,700, gates are back and racing, and Bond Mistress jumped away well, but not as fast as Swyko out wide to lead the race from Ella Moana and also Bond Mistress, and further back Inferno. Karina Queen is booting up between mares as well. Call Me an Icon behind them from Makina, Grey Ice, and then Lake Vostok, and last is Piplup. So Swyko led and looks to control it from here from Ella Moana at the 1,300 metres. A length and a half away in third then on the outside is Inferno. They reach Takeda Lodge, followed further back in the field by now, deeper on the track. Pushing up is Karina Queen, but is starting to get a little bit fired up as a result. So the leader, Swyko, by a length, Ella Moana, and then Bond Mistress, Inferno, 2 lengths, Karina Queen. Next in the race along the inside is Lake Vostok, and then came Call Me an Icon, well back in the field, Makina, as they reach the 900 marker, approaching the home corner. Well back in the field, and now starting to get going is Piplup, and last is Grey Ice. Swyko, the front runner from Ella Moana. They were followed in third by Bond Mistress. Just sliding out 3 wide, Inferno. Karina Queen 4 deep. Call Me an Icon in the green 5 deep. And Piplup right around the outside, coming with a looping run around the home corner of the 450. So it's Swyko in front of Bond Mistress, the inside. Ella Moana. Then came Piplup out wider, trying to sustain it. Further back, Lake Vostok, Makina, and Call Me an Icon is the widest. So it's Swyko joined by Bond Mistress, the inside at the clock tower, 200 to go. Bond Mistress and Swyko. Then came Lake Vostok, who's coming at them as well. It's Bond Mistress, 100 metres to go. Still 3/4 of a length in front. Bond Mistress from Lake Vostok, who's having a real go late. They reach the line. It's a photo finish, Bond Mistress, I reckon, but it is close. Bond Mistress or Lake Vostok in a photo, followed by Swyko in third as they cross the line. Next in the field then was Grey Ice, Ella Moana, and Makina, and then came Piplup, Inferno. Well back in the field, Karina Queen, Call Me an Icon, pulls up quickly.
Oh, Call Me an Icon.
By a nose, and the sigh of relief from a couple on this desk, and Bond Mistress takes out the TCL Trophy over 1,700 metres.
Speaking about getting one off the mark, this is your first winner in the Melbourne Cup Carnival.
Yeah, it's exciting, and my brother and my partner here to see as well, so yeah, absolutely thrilled to get a winner on Melbourne Cup Carnival.
You rode this horse at Ballarat last start over 1,400. Were you confident coming in today?
Yeah, for sure. She, you know, she had good form as a 3-year-old and come back as a 4-year-old mare. She's definitely matured and filled out, and yeah, I was always sort of confident coming into today. She beat Changing Colours fair and square last start, and when that horse come out, it filled me with even more confidence, and Ken and Casey do a terrific job with their team of horses that they have, and yeah, to get a win on the board for them at Flemington, it's a massive thrill.
You had a nice economical run in behind the leader there, but you had to be patient at the top of the straight.
Yeah, I noticed Todd's horse was pretty much hanging off every corner, so I always sort of knew that I was going to get a run up the fence, so I just needed to wait, and she had a good turn of foot, and she probably felt the pinch last sort of 50 to 100 metres, but she's just so tough, and yeah, good to get her head down on the line at the right time.
Good luck for the rest of the day.
Thanks, Billy. Cheers.
Over to you, TJ.
Thanks very much. A very relieved and almost out of breath Casey Keys. What a heart stopper to open up Oaks.
Oh, it definitely was. That last 50 had my breath out.
Yeah. Were you confident, though, once they hit the line?
No, I had to wait for the photo. I got it wrong last week, so I thought I'd better hold on.
She's a fighter, though, isn't she?
She is. She's so tough and determined. She's a beauty.
Yeah, terrific. So options are plenty for you now?
Yeah, we'll just keep working through the grades and hopefully she can sneak another one.
Terrific. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It is the Racing and Sports Entry Stakes, and this time we're over 1,000 metres. And Grace, you and Gator agreeing on your best of the day here with Shalachi Stakes winner Kalos.
Yep, best bet of the day for both Gator and myself comes up nice and early, has been very well backed.
Ready now. Second of the day, racing. Oh, Acromantula towards the inside, away only fairly, and beginning well, way to the stars on the outside, and directing a passage straight towards the outside fence. Katsu began quickly too, and the field is splitting. Flat side rail, Katsu led Acromantula, followed by Kalos, Oscar's Fortune, Recommendation, Gaza Blanca, and there's 5 up the outside fence, led by way to the stars from Philosopher. Also in that group is Frilled, about 1.5 lengths off the leader in that division. Spacewalk is second last over there, and D4 is last. Onto the course proper, 450 metres to go. Flat side, it is Katsu just in front of Acromantula, followed by Kalos shown its head. Then came Oscar's Fortune, waited with up the outside, way to the stars in a battle with Philosopher, and also Frilled at the clock tower, far side. It's Katsu in front of Kalos, Oscar's Fortune, and way to the stars up the outside division in front, way to the stars in front of Spacewalk, way to the stars, 3/4 of a leg Spacewalk, Recommendation. Then came Philosopher in a photo for 4th with Oscar's Fortune, but they're worlds apart. Then Kalos and Katsu from Frilled, Deepor, Gaza Blanca, and Acromantula towards the back markers.
Went straight to the outside.
The plan was to sort of go about 4 off, Billy, and get him in his own comfort zone. He's a real speed horse that tends to overdo it in himself. And it was just a masterclass bringing him down here for this race. He's always promised a lot more than he's delivered, and today he was right back to his old self.
Yeah, he was in form last year. He really found that today.
Yeah, and look, I've always felt he could be competitive in a better sprint races, and he did that first up with little Rachel on it. He ran third in the good race, and just good to see him bounce back to form today, Billy.
29th winner in the Melbourne Cup Carnival. Congratulations.
Well, it's always nice to be down here, and all my family's down this way, so it's great.
Go and enjoy it. Over to you, Tony.
Good on you, Bill. Matthew Smith is a very happy man at the moment. Not only us enjoying this weather, but your bloke too.
Yeah, no, that was a good, solid effort there today. Good Nash, of course, gets on with him really well, and he rode a really good race on him today.
Was this going to be his grand final?
Look, I sort of thought this would probably be the last run for the prep. He's had a few runs now, but look, he's actually stood up really well through the prep. He's getting a bit older, a bit more seasoned, and he's just putting his runs together now, which he never used to do. He's getting a bit more consistent now.
All right, the day's not over yet. Just to remind us, who have you got in the Oaks?
We've got Placid Pearl in the Oaks, so you never know. It's a bit of a long shot, but you've got to be in it to win it.
Well, I'll tell you what, you don't put a full stop on this day just yet.
No, it's been a great day. I just want to thank also my team behind me, Rebecca Shanks here in Melbourne, and Mario, who rides a work, and Nicky. It's a real team effort with this horse. He's a bit of a highly strung character, so it's a big effort to get him here today and win.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Race number 3 is where we turn our attention. The hunt for a winner for the punters early on. This third day of the Cup Carnival continues. It's the Good Friday Appeal Trophy 2000. The distance, and Gator and Grace, you're both very keen today on Alma Rise. And well, we've seen that Moody Nolan combination have so much success with Black Caviar before, and they'd love a bit of that magic to unfold today.
Set to run. Gates cleared and they're off. Duke of Condacote immediately goes back to the end with Verifier, Dublin Journal and La Zebra. Sunsource began well with Heavenly Eagle the outside. Bulawayo isn't too far away in the early stages, and also Nearing Liberty, Carburn and Matriarch Rose, and then Motor Race the inside. Heading towards the 1600 metres, Sunsource is the leader. It's out clear by about a length and a half to in second place Carburn. Motor Race the inside, and Nearing Liberty is also forcing forward. Matriarch Rose behind those, and they're 2 lengths Bulawayo, Heavenly Eagle. They were followed by Autumn Storm and Soul Choice from Flame and Romans. Well back is Elmer Rise, La Zebra, Dublin Journals fighting the rider. Towards the end of the field is Verifier as they reach Tequila Lodge at the 1200 metres with the Gadget Man, and Duke of Condacote is at the end of the field, and it's 20 lengths first to last. Sunsource is the leader, heading towards the halfway marker and led out by 3/4 of a length. Second is Nearing Liberty, a length and a quarter away. In third on the fence, Motor Race. Then came, getting a good run, Carburn, 2 lengths Matriarch Rose, a length and a quarter Soul Choice, and then came Bulawayo, Heavenly Eagle, a length Autumn Storm, even speed at the 800 metres, then La Zebra, Flame and Romans, Elmer Rise. They're really cluttering up here from Verifier, Dublin Journal, Duke of Condacote, and the Gadget Man as they come up towards the turn. 600 metres to go. It is Sunsource in front by a length, Nearing Liberty, Motor Race, Carburn, then Matriarch Rose, Bulawayo, Autumn Storm, Soul Choice behind those, and then came Heavenly Eagle, one of the first under pressure. Autumn Storm, the grey, back on the inside, needs a lot of luck from there. It's a Nearing Liberty going to the front with 300 metres to go. Sprint at 2 lengths, Matriarch Rose, Elmer Rise getting into the clear, La Zebra's next, and behind them Flame and Romans, Nearing Liberty, 150 out, tiring, Elmer Rise has got it, then La Zebra, Flame and Romans, Elmer Rise, 100 metres to go, surges on a length and 3/4, 2 lengths, it's Elmer Rise. Elmer Rise has won it from La Zebra, Flame and Romans, Nearing Liberty. Duke of Condacote from last has run on, followed then by Motor Race, Dublin Journal, Autumn Storm, Matriarch Rose, Verifier. Next Bulawayo, the Gadget Man, Carburn, Soul Choice, Heavenly Eagle, Tired, and last Sunsource.
Yeah, here with Trumpy Nolan. You didn't have many behind you coming around the home turn. You had to ride for a bit of luck.
Yeah, had to fold the mirrors back and slice through them, but I had a lap full of horse, and we bent the race, and we got from pretty well actually, and she won convincingly in the end.
She's 2 from 2 over this trip, including last start at Mully.
Yeah, top of the ground today, she was far more effective. She's a mare of nice scope, and she'll be better even further out in trip, you know. So she's just a stay, but she's got nice class.
Hard to get a compliment out of Peter Moody. You think the boss will be happy?
Well, he won't be kicking me in the arse anyway, so we'll take that.
Oh, that's a good thing. Yeah. Over to you, Tony.
Well, we'll just have to wonder what Peter Moody thinks, because he's gone hiding, but that's okay. Catherine joins us now. Catherine Coleman. What an informed horse.
Yeah, look, she's come up really well with this preparation. She's a mare that's always shown us a lot of class at home, and as she's sort of beginning to progress through her grades, we're getting to see it more and more.
And we'll see more of that, you know, if you look ahead to the autumn.
Yeah, definitely. I think next preparation, she's going to make a really nice staying mare over the autumn.
Where is Pete?
He's here, he's on course. He just does like to hide from these media commitments.
How dare he do that? And of course, a familiar partnership too. Al Nolan, Peter Moody.
Yeah, definitely. Luke's an integral part of our stable. He's part of the furniture, a massive, massive part of the team. And it was a really brave ride from him there. Things got pretty tight and pretty close, but it wasn't going to stop him.
Experience counts.
Not wrong.
All right, well done. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Race number 4, here's your field, the English Bracelet. It is over 1,600 metres.
Set to go. English Bracelet set at the 1,600 metres and away, and Marie beat them out with Running By and Perfect and out wider routes. They were followed by So Glamorous, Queen of Dragons, Molly Nickers, Tecumseh, and second to none goes back to the end. Marie's trying to cross Perfect, who's just keeping its neck in there for the time being. Marie led routes, and then Perfect box seating with Running By getting the trail the outer. They're 2 lengths in front of So Glamorous next on the inside as they reach the 1,200 marker. They were followed by Queen of Dragons, a length and 3/4 away, Molly Nickers, Tecumseh, and second to none at the end. Waimarie looking to dictate from here at the 1,000 metres by a half length. Roots is second, a length and a quarter away. Third is Poifek, just getting up on the steel a little, then running by. Queen of Dragons is next on the outside of So Glamorous. Molly Nickers to Cumwa, second to none is last through halfway. Waimarie getting a good run in front by a length. In second place is Roots, and they're a length. Poifek third, and then came running by a length and a quarter So Glamorous, Queen of Dragons. Molly Nickers next, about to peel to the outside. Second last to Cumwa, and second to none with a lot to do. Into the running, 450 out. Waimarie with Roots the outer. 2 lengths to running by, easing out 3 wide. Further back is Poifek. Then came So Glamorous, Queen of Dragons, and Molly Nickers winding up, still 6 or 7 off them. Roots up to Waimarie, and then came running by, who chimes in boldly now. The favourite goes up, hands and heels, running by. Shown the persuasion of the weapon, came clear by a length and a quarter, Waimarie, and they were followed by Roots, but running by, back on a firm deck, won it. Running by from a real head bobber here, So Glamorous, Waimarie, Queen of Dragons, all there, and then came Roots. Out wider on the track was Molly Nickers, and then Poifek second to none, and to Cumwa.
Back from Group 2 level and too good today.
Yeah, look, didn't perform the last day on the wet track, but our run prior to that was very good, and look, the race panned out well today, and she won with a bit of authority.
You would have been happy for your fellow countrymen on Tuesday?
Yeah, look, it was great. A great story. Obviously, won for the battlers, I suppose, but yeah, Robbie, you certainly in good voice.
And the humbleness of life. He's back in Ipswich riding today.
Yeah, look, that's the way it goes. I heard him on the radio saying he didn't want to let down the people that had put him up, so yeah, I presume he had it home last night and got up and done a day's work today.
Well, first winner in this carnival. Good luck for the rest of it.
Thanks very much.
Over to you, TJ.
Good on you, thanks for that. Well, Jack Turnbull is Kieran's loyal lieutenant, and that's the running by you know and love.
Certainly is, yeah. She's had a checkered prep, had a few storms roll through. She doesn't like soft ground, and then she was essentially 6 weeks between. So drew a nice gate to get a soft run, and it was a good ride by Johnny.
And an exciting future too, once you sort of map out what lays ahead.
Yeah, that's right. We weren't too sure where we were going to head post this run, just due to a consistency in the prep. So now that she's done this, good prize money, restricted race, we can realign a good race back at Blacktop.
And you got some good owners, a bit of an English connection there. I wonder how we work that out.
Yeah, that's right. Seymour Bloodstock, Darren Thomas is here, Mark Pilkington, so loyal group. They've been patient because drawn a few wide barriers, and they've just said wait. There's no rush, so it's a good indicator of what patience can do.
All right, well done, Jack.
Thanks, Tony.
All right, here is the field for the 5th race of the day now. We'll keep you updated too on what's happening with the Oaks and where the money's flowing throughout the afternoon. But the 1,800 metre event is the one that takes our attention right now.
Field set to go. 1800s, and away they go. Maktub away fairly. He'll rip out well with Independent Road and Verdad. So the expected leaders up there with Shayar, and then Maktub, Beitar, Flash Feeling, Elder, Kettle Hill, Picaroon, Sabin, and at the end of the field early is Maracourt. They make their way towards the 1,400 metres. Independent Road using that inside draw to lead by a length to the favourite Verdad, and then came Heel Rip outside of Maktub. Further back is Shayar, Flash Feeling, Beitar, a length and a half, Elder, Kettle Hill. Then Picaroon third last from Maracourt, and Sabin last at Chiquita Lodge at the 1,200. Independent Road fourth up from a break and can be hard to pass at times, led by a length for Dad. Heel Rippers third outside of Maktub, and they're 2 lengths to Flash Feeling Shayar. Then Beitar next the fence from Elder, a length away in the field Picaroon, Kettle Hill. And there's no pressure up front. Sabin second last, and Maracourt at the end. 900 metres to run. Front runner is Independent Road. Has really slackened it off here midway from Verdad second, Maktub and Heel Rip, and then Picaroon and Flash Feeling. Further back in the field then is Shayar. Sabin's getting going 4 deep now, sliding past a couple from Elder, and they were followed by Beitar, Maracourt and Kettle Hill as they run the turn. 500 metres to run. The leader is Independent Road, Every Hope, followed by Verdad. Maktub behind them. Heel Rip to the outside. Sabin coming with a searching run. Then Picaroon. Shayar is held up. Then Beitar and Elder. Independent Road joined by Verdad on the outside at the 250. Verdad draws about a nick in front of Independent Road, and then Shayar, Hill, Rip and Beitar. Still Verdad gets its chance here. 100 metres to go from Independent Road, and here's Kettle Hill. Kettle Hill over the top, coming at Verdad. Kettle Hill's got it. Kettle field then was Pickeroon and Flash Feeling and Sabin. Then came Baytar, well back Elder, Maricourt, and at the tail of the field was Maktub.
Yeah, Declan Bates is your first winner of the Melbourne Cup Carnival. You rode this guy 4 starts ago, but not many fancied him. How was your confidence going into this one?
Look, really confident that he could. It was the perfect race for him, really, but he's the type of horse you can't really rely on him. You do need things to go his way, but you know, he relaxed reasonably well today. He can over-race a bit, but it kind of worked out beautifully. You almost need to get held up a bit on him and just come with that one run, and look, it worked out beautiful, and he really let down beautifully to get up and get the win. It was a good job.
James McDonald had a lap full of horse on Verdad, and he didn't let him go until about the furlong. Did you think you were going to get there, boy? You hit the line well.
Yeah, I knew sort of at the 150 I was going to win, you know, because just the way he was hitting the line, I felt like he was going to maintain it. So, look, he's a lovely horse, really well placed today. So, look, it's fantastic. It's a really tough week here to get a winner. So, you know, we've got one on the board, which is fantastic, and you know, big thanks to the team.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well, Kieran Maher, what an astounding win that was.
Yeah, it was. He needs to be ridden like that. He has to come through him. He ran really well the other day. Deck rode him. Beautiful ride by Deck. You sort of got to keep him covered up and produce him like that. And he's got plenty of ability, but he's a tricky horse to get his best out of.
Well, yeah, I mean, how do punters ever get a gauge on him?
Well, I think, as I was just saying off air, when no punter in the whole race course has had $1 on him, that's when he really shows his best.
And it's a funny game, racing, isn't it? You know, sort of Declan sort of in the news there with Pride of Jenny, and, you know, the change of jock, and that's just the way it rolls with racing. You never quite know when you're going to be up and when you're going to be down.
Yeah, well, Deck, he's a great jockey. He's riding with a lot of confidence, and that's exactly what that horse needed. Yeah, the change with Jenny, yeah, it's a change, you know, but you know, I'm sure he's very appreciative and still got a very good relationship with the owners.
Well, he was all class in the way he handled it, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, he is all class. He's a top man, and he's a great asset. He does a lot of work for us in Ballarat, and he's riding with a lot of confidence.
All right, might see you later in the day.
I hope we are.
As we have a look at the Melbourne Cup Carnival Country final field here, race 6 of the 9, and Oh Too Good is what we want to really have a look at here. A winner at Geelong recently, Gator.
Good strong win, wasn't it? She was first up. Her key rival in this race, High and Proud's on her outside. She'd been 3 wide, no cover the trip, so they both ran really well.
Prize money here. The field set, ready, race 6 and away. Eskimo bumped into a cruise missile shortly after the start. San Marino began quickly with Wilmot, Eskimo, Valois. Oh Too Good is coming over from that wide draw. Then 10 Commandments, Hoo-Ha, Havana midfield. Then came out deeper High Arm Proud, who's about 6 deep on that first corner. Electric Impulse isn't too far away from it. They were followed by Zambagini in company with McGarden, Karhoff, Cruise Missile, Titan of Choice, Torrenzino. So the leader is Eskimo with 1,100 metres to go. By a length and a quarter, 10 Commandments and Oh Too Good slotting across to third. High Arm Proud wider got to fourth, about 4 deep. They were followed by in between horses, settling down into stride, Wilmot, San Marino, and then came Valois, Electric Impulse deep, but has some cover. Then Hoo-Ha, Havana, further back along the inside, Eye of the Eagle, and then Zambagini well back in the field. Titan of Choice 4 deep on the improved. Karhoff as well back in the field with McGarden, Torrenzino and Cruise Missile. Coming around the turn, it's Eskimo 3/4 of a length in front of 10 Commandments at the 500. Then came Oh Too Good, the favourite out deeper on the course. Had to take its medicine from the wide gate, but it's sliding into it. San Marino behind them with Wilmot, High Arm Proud, and then came in the field Valois from Electric Impulse out into the clear. Oh Too Good at the 250, about 2 lengths in front of Electric Impulse, High Arm Proud, Valois, Titan of Choice, Torrenzino. Oh Too Good with 100 metres to go. Electric Impulse is wearing it down, and Torrenzino. Oh Too Good with Electric Impulse. Oh Too Good, Electric Impulse. They go to the line. Electric Impulse. Electric Impulse is just what I'd say from Oh Too Good. Torrenzino, High Arm Proud, and they were followed by Titan of Choice, Hoo-Ha, Havana, McGarden, and then came Karhoff, Eye of the Eagle, Valois, San Marino. Next in the field was Eskimo, in company then with Cruise Missile, Wilmot and Wellback, Zambogini and 10 Commandments.
Yeah, here with winning jockey Ben Allen. You've ridden her the last few times. You know she's got a powerful finish, and she just got there.
She was good today. Spoke to Henry and the team and all the owners, and the plan was to kind of go out there and roll the dice, and we didn't want to be going back and having another one of those runs where she was good late, and we're happy to roll the dice, and it paid out today.
Did you feel like she was going to get there coming around the home turn? They still had a bit of ground to make up.
I was confident, although we were 4 wide with cover.
Oh, there you go.
We straightened up only a couple lengths off Kevin Daffy's one, and I thought I was going better. I thought I was going to get there a little bit easier. To his horse's credit, she was tough, but it's good to come out on top.
A winner on Oaks Day. Well done.
Pretty good.
Over to you, TJ.
Good on you, Billy. Thanks for that. Henry Dwyer joins us now. Henry, there's a little place on the Bellarine Peninsula called St Leonard's, and it strikes again.
Yeah, the old St Leonard's polish, TJ. You know about it, and I know about it, but she's had a really good preparation, this mare, but she's danced every dance. We had her ready to win first up at Warrnambool in May, and she'd been in work 2 months before that, but she just never really had her right conditions all prepped. She's a wet tracker, and she hasn't got them today either, but we bought her as a wet tracker for winter, and we just never got it. So we've just kept her up trying to win a race, and it wasn't, I'd love to say she was set for this race, but she never was. We just stumbled across it, and she's always been a high-class mare, but never really got conditions to suit. So she's had the whole preparation at Ballarat, and just the last 2 starts, we've flicked her back to St Leonard's. So well done to Kath, who's strapping her, and Tom and Sarah that run the place down there. It's for these older mares, just that beach environment, you can't beat it.
Yeah, exactly, and there's some nice beaches down there too. Royal Ascot, Flemington on Oaks Day, living the dream.
Very similar. They're probably the world's 2 best carnivals, aren't they? So we had a light book of horses coming through this year. So we had one on Tuesday, Sol's Fella, who ran great, and this mare, I was really confident about her chance until we drew 18, and then came into 15 after scratchings. But as it turns out, Ben gave her a pearler, and she's just got that real will to win, as you saw. I thought she was going to run a really good second at the 100 and just really dug in and won well.
I'll see you down the Bowls Club.
Good on you, TJ.
The event that has really had the eye of one person in particular, and that's Grace Remage. The Red Roses Stakes over the 1100, and the Roses, they're in full bloom here today, but which horse will be, Grace?
Yeah,
that's the question.
This is for the 3-year-old fillies. It's a Group 3 level, so it's a really good stakes race.
Stand by for a start, and they're racing, and Bold Bastille from the middle alley jumped away quickly. To Be or Not to Be, Caravas, Sue Baby, Immortal Star all out fast, and they're going to seemingly huddle up the middle. Bold Bastille in front of Sue Baby, Caravas, Immortal Star behind those, and Lincolnshire isn't too far away. To Be or Not to Be over on the far side. They were followed next in the field by Seascape, who's one of the widest ones with Bridal Waltz. Then came Kadeem, who's tucked away behind those. Back in the field, Use a Pin, and then came I Found You, Yes Lulu, and Amelita is the last one onto the course proper. So it's Bold Bastille, the front runner, 450 metres to run, with Caravas, To Be or Not to Be, Lincolnshire, and they were followed by Zoo Baby. I Found You is starting to get into the picture, and they were followed by Kadeem, and Bridal Waltz is the widest and winding up. 200 to go. To Be or Not to Be just in front of Zoo Baby, Bridal Waltz. Amelita's coming through too from I Found You. It's To Be or Not to Be with Amelita for J-Mac, bursting through in the wing silks, and Amelita wins it. Amelita first, Photo second, Bridal Waltz or flashing home. It was Vestas out deep. They were followed by To Be or Not to Be in company with Zoo Baby. Then came Kadeem and Bold Bastille. Back in the field then was Seascape, Yes Lulu, Caravas. I Found You pulls up alongside of Immortal Star with Use of Pen, and Lincolnshire, after showing good lick early, has finished amongst the tail enders.
Yeah. They stack up. We're on, mate. They took you long enough, mate. You had a quiet first half, but the Group 1's around the corner. You thought you'd start ramping it up.
Start chiming in, you reckon, but I was so inspired by Robbie Dolan's Melbourne Cup winning ride. I went and got singing lessons yesterday. So
there you go.
Just for next year when I win the Melbourne Cup, I'm going to want to sing with Ronan Keating.
Well, you drew barrier 1 in that race, but you found your way to the outside. Was that a pre-plan?
Not really. I just was going with the flow with her, and she wasn't best to step away. So I reverted to just going back and following them through. The pace was strong, and she was electric.
Yeah, she certainly was. And you've ridden her the first 2 runs this prep. Sydney form's good form.
Excellent, yeah. She trialled on those jump outs with the Coolmore horses, Switzerland that morning, and she went terrific. So the riding was on the wall.
Power of Opal in the backing up from Saturday.
Yeah. Look, I thought she was terrific. She needs to improve a touch, but I think she can. If we get an economical trip and the favourite stubs her toe, well, then we're in with a chance.
Oh, well done.
Thanks, mate.
Over to you, Tony.
Thank you, Billy. Chris Waller, what a masterful ride from J-Mac yet again.
Yeah, it sure was. Yeah, for those that are not too sure about what happened was we drew barrier 1 on the furthest side of the track, and James said to me pre-race, he said, I think it's a bit better out wider and there's a little bit less wind and things like that. So he said, I'm going to try and come across. So I sort of looked at him, but he did exactly what he said. He got himself set early and then just found his way through a few tight gaps and got a bit of buffering, but she was really strong over the last 100 metres.
And the horse, she's just had such a great campaign, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has. She's come of age, still very lightly raced, and obviously only a 3-year-old filly. So we won't push too much further now. Give her a holiday, give her a few cuddles and help her continue growing and developing, and I think she's got a nice future.
No holiday for the trainer just yet, bit of work to do yet?
Yeah, a few more days to go this week, and there's always something to look forward to after that. But yeah, looking forward to Saturday. We've got some really good horses running.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
It looks a race, Gator, where there are 3 key winning chances that look on paper to potentially be a class above. But as we've just heard from Michelle and Jessica, you have to be able to stay, and that's always going to be significant in finding a winner.
Yeah, that's right. It's a race that's run true to form a lot, hasn't it? And Francesca and Michelle referenced that throughout its history. And although they're getting out to 2,500 for the first time, it's a race where the form holds true as a rule.
Sets. And they're racing. Hurry Curry from the centre gate away only fairly. Killcare Beach Girl jumped very, very quickly with Inevitable Truth. With that tactics change is booting up on the inside, and pushing up to third is Noises, 2 down, Discreet fourth the rails from Rag Queen. Treasure the Moment's 3 wide on that opening corner. They were followed by Harlem Queen and Hurry Curry, as in front of those Treasure the Moment's now 1 off the fence, the favourite. 2/3 down the field, Powers of Opal is 3 wide around Pleasure Artist and Feminile, and then Talisay, All Kinds of Folk, and Placid Pearl is last as they head to the riverside. 2,000 metres to go. Killcare Beach Girl by 2 lengths, Inevitable Truth. Noises third outside of 2 down, Discreet, and they're 2 lengths Treasure the Moment. 5th the outside of Rag Queen. 2 lengths away to Hurry Curry, and then came along the inside Harlem Queen. Powers of Opal still 3 wide at the 1,700 metres. Between fillies is Pleasure Artist, and then Feminile the inner. 1.5 lengths All Kinds of Folk, and then Talisay the rails, and 2.5 to Placid Pearl. Killcare Beach Girl in a rhythm at an even speed at best, heads towards the 1,400 metres, controlling this under Clark by 1.5 lengths Inevitable Truth, and then 2 down, Discreet and Noises. 2 further back in the field, Treasure the Moment outside of Rag Queen, 1.25 lengths Hurry Curry. Then came along the inside at Chiquita Lodge, Harlem Queen. 1 length away in the field, Powers of Opal, Feminile, and then came Pleasure Artist, Talisay, All Kinds of Folk, and at the end of the field is Placid Pearl. So Killcare Beach Girl is the leader by 1 length Inevitable Truth, and they're 2 lengths to Noises, and also 2 down, Discreet. Treasure the Moment every possible chance by the 1,000 metres. Next is Rag Queen, and on her outside is Hurry Curry. 1.5 lengths away in the field, Harlem Queen, Powers of Opal. Then came Pleasure Artist outside of Feminile from Talisay, who's third last. Well back in the field, All Kinds of Folk, and Placid Pearl brought up the rear as Killcare Beach Girl is steadily sooling up the pressure from Inevitable Truth. And then came the outside Noises, about 1.5 lengths off the lead as they come around the turn. Inevitable Truth has struck the front early in the straight and went for the doctor of the 450. Inevitable Truth 2 or 3 lengths in front of 2 down, Discreet. Treasure the Moment. Lane hasn't pushed the button yet, and behind those horses Hurry Curry, and on the inside 2 down, Discreet. Wax on. Inevitable Truth at the 200. Treasure the Moment lets down now, cuts the ribbons. Powers of Opal is running on. Treasure the Moment, 100 metres to go, 1 length and 3/4. Powers of Opal won't get there. Treasure the Moment, it's one to savour. Treasure the Moment won the Oaks. Powers of Opal second, and third was Hurry Curry, followed by Harlem Queen. Next 2 down, Discreet and Pleasure Artist. A gap, Placid Pearls run a race. Rag Queen, Talisay, Noises, Inevitable Truth, Feminile, All Kinds of Folk, at a long last after leading Killcare Beach Girl.
Frosty, we'll get to the ride in a minute, but she's a special filly.
Yeah, she's a beauty. just kept improving this preparation. Matt said to me before I rode her last start, he thought she was a really good horse in the making, and she's proved him right. She's a bloody ripper.
We saw the favourite go down in the Derby from a wide draw. You drew 10, but you just posied it up perfectly, and you had a lap full of horse with 300 to go. What were you doing? What was going through your mind with 300 to go?
Well, barrier 12, I think. You might have sold me a little short there.
Sorry, mate.
I just whipped it into the 3-back 1-off position, as you do. No, but in seriousness, she jumps well, so it gives you a good option in the first part of the race. And I just got a nice bit of speed there I could tuck in and just travelled perfect throughout the run.
Not the first time I got numbers wrong. Wakeful, the Oaks double. It's special. Were you confident after Saturday?
Yeah. It's a tried and tested method. I did the same double on Aristia a little time ago, and I was confident that was the right form. A couple other horses coming through different races, so you weren't sure. Obviously, the Spring Champion and the Ethereal. So, yeah, I was as confident as you could be going into a Group 1.
Oh, it's starting to rain. I'll let you get in there.
Thank you.
You're going to do it. Over to you, Tony.
Yeah, good on you, Billy. Thank you. Well, we'll be singing in the rain soon, won't we, Matt? Because this is one to celebrate.
I can't really put it into words. I'm shaking, but it was a painless watch, and it's a dream to win a Group 1 in this week.
Well, that alarm goes off at ungodly hours, and you've got your team there, and when it pays off in spades like this, it's just a moment to treasure.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's 20 years of work, really, trying to achieve something like this. I'm just so grateful to my team at home and to also Team Yulong. They've supported me, and this is a homebred, and to watch her progress to winning a Group 1 is incredible.
Well, I mean, based on her current form, you can throw anything at her, it seems.
Well, she's obviously very talented, but she just aids herself in the way that she just goes to sleep through the run. She conserves all her energy, and she lets down. It was very painless.
Yeah. So, when does it sink in, do you reckon?
Well, look, as I said, I'm still shaking a little bit, but I'm going to enjoy it. And look, as I said, it's a dream.
And a swag of owners too.
Yeah, we'll celebrate long and hard. I can guarantee you that.
Well, you've earned it, mate. Well done. Congratulations. An Oaks winner. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you, mate. Cheers.
All right, we've just seen the field there from the Channel 9 Chester Manifold Stakes over the mile. The rain coming down, so we're under shelter here in the mounting yard as we take a look at our contenders today.
They are ready. The last on Oaks Day had away, and Dashing was aptly named at the start. Got a really good get-go with Light Infantry Man, and also Globe is pushing up on the inside. Jigsaw deeper. Rumbled Again's holding its position. Light Infantry Man back to 5th, and then Uncle Bryn Ain't No Deal Done. Poison Chalice is sneaking back from that wide alley. Banker's Choice is 3rd last, and then came Cadmus and Wascally at the end. Jigsaw perches outside of Globe as they run by the 1100 metres. They're a length and a half Dashing. Then came next Rumbled Again, 2 lengths Light Infantry Man. Uncle Bryn Ain't No Deal Done. Well back Banker's Choice. Poison Chalice, the favourite, has 2 behind it, Wascally and also Cadmus. So Globe is the leader as they reach the 850. Wanted a little bit more leather and led by 2 lengths to Jigsaw. Dashing in 3rd, 4th Rumbled Again. Light Infantry Man 5th, about 5 off the lead. Uncle Bryn next the rails from Ain't No Deal Done. Banker's Choice and Poison Chalice towards the back as Wascally and also Cadmus as they run the corner. 550 metres to go. Globe in front of Jigsaw. Dashing 3 wide. Rumbled Again behind the leaders, trying to extricate away from the rails. Next in the field is Light Infantry Man. Poison Chalice still with 6 lengths to pick up. Globe the leader. 350 metres to go. Under hands and heels over 2 Dashing. Light Infantry Man down the centre of the track is running on hard. Then Rumbled Again, and back behind them Ain't No Deal Done. Globe at the 150. Light Infantry Man is wobbling towards the middle of the dance floor, but is absolutely storming over the top of them. Light Infantry Man draws clear, and Light Infantry Man, unlucky last start, bolts in today. Globe and Ain't No Deal Done for the Miners, then Poison Chalice. Behind those horses, Dashing and also Rumbled Again, Cadmus, Wascally, Banker's Choice, Uncle Bryn and Jigsaw.
Well, he's a Kiwi. He don't mind the rain.
No, absolutely. I was born in the rain.
Hey, dropped back from group class, back in grade 2, good.
Yeah, absolutely.
he's got terrific form over in Europe. He's just lost his way a little bit, and hopefully that gives him a bit of confidence and he can kick on from here, because we know how talented he is. And I had really good friends of mine are in the horse, and Johnny Bray and all the crew, Aussie here, so not a good result.
That's your 7th win of the carnival. Your record's 10. You've got a big book of rides, especially probably the best horse in the country at the moment, or in the world.
Yeah, exactly. So fingers crossed. I've left a couple out here, which is a bit annoying. So hopefully we'll make amends for it on the last day.
All right, go and enjoy this one, mate.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
All right, over to you, TJ.
Yeah, good on you. Thanks for that. Kieran Maher joins us, and also high-profile owner and Johnny O'Neill. Happy with that ride?
Mate, he's the greatest, isn't he? He's the greatest. I mean, Kieran's done a wonderful job. It's been 2.5 years, Tone, trying to get him to work this horse out, and we finally have, and finally found a great spot today, and to finish off a win. Cole McKenna, who's passed away just recently, is in the horse with Janice, so we'll be heading down to the funeral tomorrow with a little trophy, and Janice can keep it down there, so it's unbelievable, mate. Great news. Great news.
More emotion, and what way to, a fitting tribute.
Oh, definitely. When the race was unfolding, I said, well, you've got a really good horse. You've got the best jockey riding it. I just hope I've done the right job, and the horse is going to run well in the next minute and a half. But fortunately, the team have done a good job. You know, he hasn't really scaled to the heights that we expected, but he's on the right path now. And yeah, it's great to get a win during the Flemington Carnival. Is awesome.
And still a big day to come on Saturday, so well done. We'll see you then, and good to see you smiling again.
See you, Tone. Thanks, mate. Yeah, absolutely.